sounding exquisite.
Oh shit, we back again. What's up, what's happening? Come to the party and bring a friend. Fuck it, I'm bringing 10. Ooh, trying to chat a 10. Big boy trying to chat a 10. She said I was catchy. I said, so tap him in.
Touchdown!
Double cup, wow, I stuck smile when I puff loud. I touch clouds, catching touchdowns in my mind now, cause I'm zoned out. On a porch couch in the cloud. 2 coughs and I'm back now. 2 coughs and I'm packed out. Somebody give me a drink before I gotta sit down. I'm making hits now with a...
What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Riley Puddin Peters, coming to you live with the doctor, defensive backs quality control coach, Preston Rowe. It's the Trash Talk Tailgate. And we are here in a week that actually had football, baby.
It's back.
We got a taste of diet football, that's for sure. But hey, man, diet football is still football. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And, you know, we're going to talk about that in a little bit. We got a lot to talk about today. If you saw the title of this live stream, we are going to be doing the TTT NCAA preseason top 10 in a little bit. Please stick around for that one. While you're here right now, drop a like on the stream. Give us some comments if you got anything you want to talk about on this beautiful Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
But we're going to get into it with a topic that is most near and dear to my heart, Dr. Preston. You know that there's one team that is that has plagued me and ailed me for most of my fandom life. And that is none other than the Washington Commanders. And the Commanders, I mean, Terry McLaurin requested a trade from the Commanders, and this is so close to a bullet going into the heart, it's not even funny. We cannot bungle this. Now, I know, before we get too far, we got to say that the requesting a trade move is a classic piece of this kind of contract negotiation situation. We've seen so many people do this.
It's a leverage play.
It's
a leverage play. Yeah.
You know, it doesn't hurt to see what people are going to throw out there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, for us, I have a feeling the price that was actually out there for him to like realistically make a trade work for him. Not only is it a good contract, he'd probably ask more money out of another team than he is going to get out of the Commanders. Like, I bet for another team to sign him, their contract would probably have to be closer to that $37 million a year line than what I think he's going to get with us, which is at this point, I don't know, somewhere around 30, I'm assuming, if he signs with us.
Yeah.
But I just didn't, I mean, I when this happened, my first thought was, I just didn't know, like, the wide receiver market right now in the league is so weird. And, like, I love Scary Terry. Check the banner. It's going to go all day, dude. Check the banner. We're about this right now. Hashtag pay Terry. But like I knew the market's gonna be weird, man. I don't know which team's really gonna step up, but Dan Quinn, I mean, he summed it up perfect for everybody. It's an emotional time. But you know, I'll skip all the way to the end for one of the better ones. Like his big quote was that this is just part of the business.
I've seen Commanders fan. Oh, it's Tom and it's Launch Fanatic. What's up, Tom? Tom, welcome back, Tom. We really appreciate having you. Everyone in the chat, we really appreciate you guys. But Riley, back to Terry McLaurin. I've seen Commanders fans online and on the internet being like, "Oh, Terry's not worth it." You know, Terry's not worth it. Oh, he's not. Like, they're basically taking shots on him for no reason. And it's like, dog, this man has been your best player ever since he came to Washington. And he's dealt with nothing but shit from an organization standpoint, from a quarterback standpoint, from a team standpoint. That man has earned his money. And here's the other thing. The best way to build up a contending team is to have a young star quarterback on a rookie deal so you can build the team up around him.
Yeah.
That is the best way. And we saw what happened with the Panthers. Remember a few years ago, the Panthers drafted Bryce Young, but they traded away their best receiver in DJ Moore to Chicago. And we saw how that stunted Bryce Young's growth.
Yeah.
If you don't pay Scary Terry, and if he actually does get if you actually do trade him, your best receivers are an old aging Deebo Samuel who's coming off an injury, Noah Brown, and a 4th round rookie in Jalen Lane out of Virginia Tech. Like that is
whoa. Luke McCaffrey. Okay.
McCaffrey. Okay.
We got us a zesty white boy. Okay.
You see my point though. You don't have a true number one receiver.
Yeah, no. It's a big problem for get rid of Scary Terry. I do not want us to do this. This is not good. We'd have to get a crazy package. I've been saying that. That was kind of the point I was making earlier. I didn't even finish this. That like if he goes to another team, they're gonna want this. He's gonna want something like $37 million a year. Plus, we're gonna need.
What?
Something.
What are you gonna? Yeah,
we're gonna need something. I mean, 1st round pick. You
probably wouldn't get a first.
But it need to be like a 1st round pick or a package.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's nothing. You're not. No one's slipping the 3rd. I have faith in Adam Peters to not give up Scary Terry for anything less than like a 1st round or a package or maybe a player.
But it's like I don't know.
I don't know who I would want for Scary Terry 1-for-1 in a trade, dude. I don't even know what position on the field we need someone that bad.
This is the thing I don't understand. I get it. He's 30 years old, but every year he's still produced. He's been by far your best player. And now you have a young, potentially star rookie quarterback going into his 2nd year who needs a great receiver to develop a real rapport with. And you're going to get rid of his best receiver?
Yeah.
Like Tom's that, correct. To me, that is a loser organization. That is a loser mentality.
Tom's big correct. Washington's got a bunch of number 2s after Terry. There's no replacement number 1.
That's what I just said. Like,
yeah, dude, Tom's got it, dude.
He does.
But you're right, dude. It's loser mentality. It's dangerous. It's dangerous, man. We're a running team, I know, but fuck that. We relied on Scary Terry. Go watch the tape. Go watch the highlight reel. See how many of them are Scary Terry.
Over what? Over a few $1 million? That's fucking stupid.
When we have it.
Yes.
It's not even like we're a strapped for cash franchise, dude. We have that money. It's in the bank for us. We got it. We can do it.
It's dumb.
It's crazy.
It's so dumb.
And, listen, let the market play, all that. We'll see what happens. But, it'd be crazy. I don't know. I don't even. Yeah.
Tom gets it. Tom absolutely gets it.
I don't know, though. I just. It hurts that we're even here. I get the business. And this probably isn't even – it looks like Terry McLaurin is not, he's not being a problem.
No.
We'll see in a minute certain people that are, going through similar situations that are being a lot more vocal about it being an issue.
Yeah.
But you don't see that, man. You see videos every day. I mean, something that this almost made me mad. I saw like the Washington official social media pages posting that Terry McLaurin was the number 52 or whatever out of 100 top 100 players.
Yeah.
And then all the comments were just like, pay him. Then is he going to get paid? This is ironic. Where's his money at?
Mm-hmm.
Like, That's real, dude. The fandom. I was going to say this earlier too to you. You did not see Commanders fans saying this. You saw people moonlighting as Commanders fans, maybe, but there's not a single member of our fandom that does not want to hashtag pay Terry.
I don't know, dude. I go on, this. I go on Reddit a lot, and there are a lot
I'm
of
telling you,
with Commanders fans, and
they are
taking shots at him.
Bandwagons. No real Commanders fan is anything other than hashtag pay Terry. That's all I'm saying. As I will speak for the Commanders fan, if you don't want Terry McLaurin, if you think that he doesn't deserve the money, you are not a fan. You did not watch this team well enough over the past 5 seasons. You didn't deserve to watch us last season.
He's just a stud, dude, and he's always produced even without quarterbacks. That's the first time you give him a quarterback in his whole career, and now you don't want to pay him, and now you're potentially going to get rid of him. That's insane. Thank you. Tom gets it. Tom fucking gets it.
Yeah.
It's the best way to win a Super Bowl is with a quarterback who's really good on a rookie contract. Because as soon as you have to pay a quarterback the going rate for star quarterbacks, your team gets decimated. Look at the Bengals.
Yeah.
I mean, it's ridiculous. They cannot afford to field any kind of competent defense. Look at the Cowboys. Yeah, they don't want to pay Micah because they're already paying Dak $60 million. Oh, it's.
I mean, they would have paid anyone but Micah. That's where we're going to go next. But this is just.
I keep telling you, Riley. I keep telling you this, and I know you don't like it when I say it, but it's true. Adam Peters was a part of the decision making. He was a part of that process to trade up 3 first-round picks to draft Trey Lance when he was with the 49ers. Do you trust his judgment? I get it. He's better.
Hey.
He's better than Dan Snyder.
Did you watch that fucking Hall of Fame game? Trey Lance. Trey Lance had a damn good game, son.
That's because he's got Jim Harbaugh hyping him up to hell.
Yeah, dude.
Like,
we all saw Trey Lance in the Hall of Fame game. We also all found out that Trey Lance is on the Chargers in the Hall of Fame game.
We did, dude.
All right.
Tom.
But yeah, man. That's my thing with Terry. I mean, that's about my pieces. We got to get this dude his money.
Riley,
I hope this deal gets made.
Well, Riley, if there is one silver lining about the Commanders is that they were not in the news for very long because their division rival is now in the news for all the wrong reasons.
I love the
Micah Parsons, the Dallas Cowboys star edge rusher, has also requested a trade. And this one I think is honestly legit serious. If I was a Cowboys fan, I would be very worried about this because if you read his statement that he put in the notes app, he said, I no longer want to be a Dallas Cowboy. I wanted to be here. I wanted to make my name here. I wanted to be here long term. I love the fans. It's just when Jerry Jones goes out of his way to make you feel like he hates you and he's taking shots at Micah. He's calling him by the wrong name. He kept on calling him Michael Parson. Like, come on, man. That's just disrespectful. I don't blame Micah for being upset.
It's disrespectful to a dude that is your defense.
Yes. That's what I'm saying.
Micah Parsons matters so much to that organization that the fact that Jerry Jones is doing this proves that he is a chameleon.
Hey, Riley, you want to hear a crazy stat?
What's that?
So there are only 2 players in NFL history to have 12 or more sacks in their first 4 years in the NFL. Do you know
who are they?
Who they are? List. One is Reggie White, one of the best defensive players of all time. And one is Micah Parsons. That's it. That's the list. That man fucking deserves his money.
Give him You want to know another one? This is another fun stat. Over the last 4 years, Cowboys are the league's best defense with Micah Parsons on the field by EPA per play across 1,039 play sample. So 1,000 plus play sample. Yeah. They're the league's second worst defense over the same stretch when Parsons isn't on the field. That stat alone, that's it, dude. That's what we've been talking about. This is literally what we've been talking about with him this whole time. And like why this is so crazy that they're not going to pay him his money, because he is the difference for that defense. It's no fluke either. It's obvious when you fuck off and watch the tape. It is so obvious that Micah Parsons is the difference maker for the Cowboys defense. And the Cowboys defense is what they hang their hat on, man.
It's not even close.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure.
Look at Tom.
No, that stuff, it's going.
Tom is on it.
Tom knows, man. We appreciate you showing up to TTT again, Tom. But, yeah, no, you're on it. It's crazy.
Some of the OGs didn't show up today, and I'm kind of disappointed. But Tom always shows up, and we appreciate that. It's just dumb, man. Like Jerry always does this. We've talked about this. I don't know why, but Jerry loves to wait to pay his star players. Like he could have gotten Dak a lot cheaper. He could have gotten CD Lamb a lot cheaper, but he chooses to wait till the very last minute to pay them. So he has to pay top dollar based on what the market is. And Micah said, fuck that. I want to trade. Like, you have disrespected me long enough. I've been the best player here, especially on defense. I am our fucking defense. And you're not going to pay me? Dog, he is worth every penny of 40 plus million a year. Because that's what he's going to get. That's what he's earned.
Yeah, I mean, whoever gets him is going to be in a great position. I hope he falls in the long line of great Cowboys defenders that have come over to the Washington organization.
There's no way. That would be crazy, though.
Von Miller and Micah Parsons in one offseason. That would be insane.
But, I mean, Jerry would have to be fucking senile to trade him in division. Yep. No, Tom gets it.
Jerry is a fool. I mean, that's just Jerry Jones is an old man. He's an old man. He doesn't have the edge. Jerry Jones was once one of the best. There's almost no argument, right? There's a time when Jerry Jones was one of the best. That time is done, and he is holding on to the power with both hands, trying not to give it up. And all he is doing is sinking his organization into the water with this unnecessary hold. I mean, they are continuing to make stupid mistakes, catch themselves in these traps with these deals. He thinks he's the best businessman that's ever walked the earth, and he's just getting scorched time and time again. And I mean, the best thing as a Commanders fan who is plagued by Dan Snyder for most of his life, I get the plight of Cowboys fans. They are waiting for the news to break one morning that Jerry Jones was found dead next to a bottle of blue pills. And it's their only hope, because he is just, I mean, he's just allowing the worst stuff to happen. It's crazy. Like this shouldn't happen. You should secure Micah Parsons down with gusto, speed.
They should have done it last year.
Yeah, dude. Tom said it, man. They should have done it last year. They had a chance to do it last year.
Yep.
The fact that they're letting him just go, they're letting him walk, and it hurts. It hurts.
Well, I mean, I don't
actually
know
I love it.
I mean, I get it. You love it as a Commanders fan. I understand that. It's just, I don't blame Mike at all for being upset. He's done everything right. He's been the Cowboy ambassador since he's been there.
Yeah, I blame Micah for staying for too long.
And he deserves his money, man. I mean, shit, you saw it. Over 1,000 snap sample size. And when he's on the field, they're the best defense. When he's off the field, they're the second worst. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. But Jerry doesn't want to pay him. I don't get it. And I hope, I know, Riley, you said this earlier, a lot of players now are requesting trades and even saying, like, Myles Garrett said he didn't want to be a Brown anymore till they paid him his money. But this feels different. Micah feels like he's actually done with them. You know what I mean?
For sure. Yeah, and he feels like he has a different energy about it. I mean, it's not good, dude. It's not good, dude. That's gonna ruin your locker room. That's not great. It's not great.
I mean, you see, like, the whole point, Riley, we've said this time and time. Yes, he did. Tom, you're absolutely right. Jerry kept on taking shots at how Micah was getting hurt. Like, oh, how can we pay Micah? He gets hurt. Like, bro, it's football. You're going to get hurt. You're going to get banged up. But when he's on the field, there really is no one better. He is a stud. Literally. He is your defense. And
also, if you put some money into stuff like your health staff and recovery centers and stuff, if you put some money back into your players, maybe they get hurt less. Maybe they come back from injuries quicker. Who knows?
I mean, the way Riley's talking about this all the time, the way you build up a great team is you hit on your draft picks, especially your first and second rounders, every single year. You're like, hey, you know what? We drafted Micah Parsons 12th overall. He's been a fucking stud. And once you realize he's a stud, you pay him and you lock him up so he can continue to be a cornerstone of your franchise for years to come. But the Cowboys don't seem to understand that.
No.
It's ridiculous.
The only thing they can do that with is linemen.
They are great at drafting linemen. You have to give them that.
It's like literally that's all the only thing that they can do this with. That and mediocre quarterbacks.
And then, oh no.
Maybe, yeah.
What's up, Joe? Welcome to the TTT.
Yeah, I mean, listen, that's the thing about Jerry too, man. He is definitely he talks bad about all his people and then they leave. He's got no loyalty to the fucking people. Like, if you leave their organization, he throws you out to dry like you never existed. And he just doesn't move well. That's why I think, if you're a Cowboys fan, your only hope is for him to probably die, which is fucked up to say, but I think it's true. He's never selling that team. He's too old at this point.
I was talking to a diehard Cowboys fan the other day, and they were like, I just want Jerry to die. They said it. I just want Jerry to die.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's fucked up, but you're probably right.
I mean, help me, Obi-Wan. It's my only hope. Speaking of only hopes, looks like the Lions are in trouble this season. Maybe we were wrong.
Oh, my God.
It's the preseason, folks.
I saw people make that argument on the internet after this game. Like, oh, my God, the Lions suck again. Bro, it's their second and third stringers. Shut the fuck up.
Yep. Talking about it, though, Trey Lance, 13 for 20, 120 yards, 2 touchdowns. Adam Peters, maybe a genius.
I don't know. We'll see.
Maybe he saw something in Trey Lance that no one else did. DJ Uyunglele, 2 for 3 for 25 yards. Not doing much. Makes sense. Fits the bill for DJ Uyunglele. That's a good day for him. 2 for 3.
Riley, tell us how you really feel.
Nah, dude. I mean, I forgot that he was on this team. It's hilarious. On the other side, not a great time out of the Lions. It's the preseason, but at the same time, you're really like, what the hell is going on? Are you all right? But, Kyle Allen, 9-14. Hendon Hooker, 3 for 6, 18 yards, a pick. If you had him playing for your college, you let him go, you'd probably be crazy, but maybe in the NFL, not the same.
Maybe. Yeah, dude.
Lions need time. See, yeah, Tom's right. They need time, but the question in my head is because listen, time heals all. Whatever your ailment is, everyone needs time. That's how you solve it. What needs time is kind of the question I have, and in my head, I think the thing that sticks out the most for me is got to be the new coordinators.
Yeah.
Is this a sign of something in that room? Listen, once again, this is preseason, but still,
it's second and third stringers. It's like a spring game,
literally.
At college spring games, they don't do a whole lot. They fucking run ISO, they run counter, they run split zone. They just run base shit. And that's what preseason is, because they just want to see which second and third string guys will make enough plays to potentially make the team. That's all this is for. That's it. It's diet football. I always say this, Riley. Everyone's always so excited. They're like, oh my God, the preseason. Football's back. I'm going to go watch it. And then 5 minutes in, they're like, oh, I'm done with the preseason.
Yeah. No,
it's not real football.
It's terrible football, dude. It's diet football. No one likes it.
No.
The whole game feels like a Kirby Smart timeout. I did it. I did it. But yeah, no, dude. Listen, I don't even really have much to say on it. I just, obviously we have football back. We got to touch on a little bit, and the Chargers 34-7. Their second team, I would say, like from what I watched, like the Trey Lance ran second team was actually they looked very good. Like, I mean, yeah, it really is camp tryout. Tom's nail. Camp tryout, team tryout, dude. This is summer 2-a-days. This is your local local high school. Oh yeah, dude. The Trash Talk Tailgate is the live stream of the Detroit Lions. Sometimes it's what it feels like.
We said they were going to be good 3 years ago, and no one believed us. And look what they've done since.
Yeah, Dan Campbell is such a grind guy, man. That is a tight end, an old school, block your way and then, get the hard catches tight end. He is, this is one of our favorite things to say about Dan Campbell, right? It's not would you run through a wall. It's how many walls would you run through for him.
Exactly.
He's that
how
kind of
many
guy.
Brick walls would you run through for Dan Campbell?
And it's all right, man. The Lions, they really do. Dan Campbell
dude.
Dan Campbell looks like every day he sits at practice and goes, I should strap up and hit one of these pussies. That's what I think about, dude. Dan Campbell's sitting on the sidelines, like something happens, and he's like, I could have done that better. Blows whistle. Come on, guys, let's go. He's like, I'd have done that better.
It's like in Gridiron Gang when fucking The Rock straps up and runs through Willie.
Yeah, dude. No,
Dan Campbell running through David Montgomery and Jahmyr Gibbs.
Dan Campbell just going right at their linebackers.
Tom, the sad thing is you're not wrong. A lot of these guys are not going to make the NFL.
Yeah, no, that's true. This is their chance to be on TV.
Yeah.
That's literally like this is their one chance to ever be on TV, and they're running bullshit ISOs. Also, Joe, I've also heard that. Yeah, I've heard that. I've heard that everyone says that he has like an energy drink in his hand all day long. That's amazing. That's how I want to be.
Dog, like every time the Lions win, they would always post like their post-game locker room speeches by Dan Campbell. Yeah. That shit fires me the fuck up every time.
Dude, the pregame, all his speeches, dude, his pregame speeches, postgame speeches, the dude's a monster. So, like, I'm not all this to say, we're not really worried about the Lions. I promise.
No,
it's all jokes here. Me and Dr. Preston understand football well enough to know that the preseason is just this. It's just a thing. It's just look at this. It's pretty. It's to give those guys fighting for a position something to fucking work towards, to really like have a spot to show. I mean, that's what it is, right? You are running base plays because it's guys that are being installed on all this stuff. That's the term in football for learning how to do a play, even the most basic one. So, a lot of these dudes are just learning this playbook. That's why these games are simple. You got to make sure a dude can run your bread and butter run scheme and bread and butter pass scheme before you can do anything fancy.
Yep.
And, that's what you get, man. It is what it is. It's interesting to watch if you know what you're watching.
Yeah.
But besides that, it is just diet football that just feels meaningless almost as you watch it. You're like, what is this?
It's just, for most fans, it's just one step closer to the actual football season.
Always.
And that's, I watch the preseason, it's cool. It's fun to follow, certain players that I followed through college, and hope that, they can make a career for themselves. But for the most part, it's just not good football. It's bad football.
But if you're a Lions fan, go grab the chair and get the cyanide pills and prepare to go on a sewer slide. That's
I don't know,
all
man.
Right.
People freaking out. They just need to chill. Just need to chill.
Listen, I feel like it's a very classic thing that people need to chill. All right. I think it's time. It's time. Oh, it's damn time.
Yep.
The TTT top 10. That's right, folks. The TTT top 10. It's the NCAA football edition as well.
This is who we think the top 10, the preseason college football top 10 teams should be. This is our prediction. This isn't predicting what the AP pool will actually be. It's what we think based on returning starters, coaches, players that are coming back, et cetera, et cetera.
Which teams are in the best position? What teams are in a position to be successful?
Tom's ready. He's ready. Let's get into it. All right. Now, first of all, number 10, me and Riley had a disagreement. It doesn't happen often, but we did disagree.
So first, we got
number 10, Miami. This is my pick. Riley's going to have a different pick. Now, Riley, let me get into it real quick. So the reason I like Miami, I know they lost a lot. They lost Cam Ward. They lost their star wide receiver, Xavier Restrepo. They're both now on the Titans. But if you watch the TTT, you know that we love the trenches. And they returned so much on the offensive and defensive line. And plus, Mario Cristobal, he's an elite recruiter. He's going to have the dudes that have the talent to compete. Now, I don't trust him as a coach necessarily, especially late in games. Go see the Georgia Tech game 2 years ago. But, I mean, dog, they bring back their left guard, right guard, and their right tackle. And they have maybe one of the best defensive players in the country in Ruben Bain. He's projected to be a top 5 pick next year going into this year's draft. I like them a lot. Their defense needs to get better. They bring back some corners. Their secondary wasn't great last year. I like Miami. It all is going to depend on which Carson Beck do we get. Do we get the Carson Beck at Georgia from 2 years ago where he actually balled out a little bit? Or do we get the turnover fest Carson Beck from last year?
Yeah.
And that's going to all depend. But in terms of a returning talent standpoint, I like Miami. Now, Riley, I know you disagree.
Yeah, so for me in this 10 slot, there's one team that just felt wrong to leave them I also agree with Tom. Carson Beck is a big question mark for me. I know it's for you too, as you said. But anyways, so for me, with this scenario, we get a big or. There's one team that I felt just couldn't be left out of the top 10. Just the way it's been. And that's the Oregon Ducks. So yeah, if you didn't, that's a little bit of a spoiler alert that they're nowhere higher on this list either. So if you're looking up the Oregon Ducks,
I think people are going to be surprised by our list, but
maybe
we'll see.
Yeah, we're just watching ball. So here's my thing: Oregon loses a lot.
They do,
right? They lose a lot.
Josh Connerly, their left tackle.
Yeah, they lose everyone. They really do. They lost a lot. But
they lost Dylan Gabriel, the quarterback. Yeah.
They have Lapani Lalulu at center, who is a bulldozer of a human being, as those Samoans are. It's funny because one of the people that they return on the list, Evan Stewart, isn't even actually returning. He's injured.
He is injured.
And then on the defense side, they bring Mateo Uiagalelei, little brother of DJ Uiagalelei, a man that goes by the name of Young Concrete because he is a building. And with that being said, one thing that we talked about when we were making this list is there's certain teams where they lose a lot, but they lose a lot every year.
Yeah.
And Oregon with Dan Lanning in that Nike Infinite NIL pool. They bring in the best of the best consistently. And this is a team that was good last year.
They won the Big Ten.
They won the Big Ten. Obviously, they had the meltdown in the playoff.
But no one was beating that Ohio State team like that.
And no one that they would have the Ohio State team like that.
Yeah.
Just out of that team to run like that. And they had beaten them previously.
They did.
This is a good team that even though they lost a lot, they consistently return people. And I feel like with the team that they're going to put with Dan Lanning in the front and the way that he focuses on the trenches every year, like he puts so much effort into recruiting the trenches. They're bringing back a very talented linebacking core. Literally all three of the guys they bring back on defense are linebackers. And it's a very good group. So I think, that's why for me, I was fighting to put Oregon on this list. And at this spot, I just felt like it was the spot where they deserve.
Oregon,
if not higher, but I understood why we got here.
Their starting quarterback is projected to be Dante Moore,
yeah,
who transferred in from UCLA 2 years ago. He played a little bit there, but it's going to all depend on Dante Moore. And I think it's going to depend on, will the trenches be able to be better this year? Like, because I don't know if you remember, Riley, last year at the beginning of the year, Oregon had a bunch of injuries up front, and they weren't the same team. No, so now that you lose all those guys, will they be able to reload up front?
Well, that's this thing we talk about Dan Lanning consistently is that one of the things that he does. He brought the trench, that SEC level trench mentality to then the Pac-12, obviously now the Big Ten. But, he brought that SEC trench heavy mentality. And I feel like he's got such a track record of being able to do that. It's almost disrespectful to say that he won't do it because he's proven, like he's going to have to prove it. He's proven himself consistent in that. I feel like he deserves that respect,
That's
as a
fair.
recruiter. That SEC mindset is dangerous anywhere.
All right, and I think we pretty much agree with the rest of the list. All right, now remember, this is our list, and this is based a lot on returning starters and teams that had success last year. All right, Riley, you ready?
Absolutely. So we're going to do this is number 9. And for number 9,
this might be controversial, but
only because no one knows.
Illinois. No one talks about Illinois, but they bring back so much. They bring back 16 returning starters, including their quarterback, Luke Altmaier, their running back, Aiden Lafferty, wide receiver, Colin Dixon. They do lose Pat Bryant, who went to the Denver Broncos. They bring back their tight end in Tanner Arkin, and they bring back their entire offensive line. Oh, all 5 dudes.
they bring back 9 guys on offense. There's 11 starters on that side of the ball. The only thing they didn't bring back is either 2 wide receivers or a wide receiver and tight end, depending on how you like to run it.
I mean, and then on defense, you lose some of your defensive linemen, but look at the secondary. Look at all the guys they bring back on defense. Their secondary might be one of the most underrated units in the country because no one's talking about them.
Yeah.
And, I mean, it's just, I like Illinois, man. They return a lot. They won 10 games last year. They beat a South Carolina team in a bowl game that a lot of people thought should have made the 12-team playoff last year.
Yeah.
And Brett Bielema was just a damn good football coach.
Yeah, the Illinois this is a team, people are going to be surprised by this because people don't watch. People don't know. Like you said, dude, this is an Illinois team that won 10 games under the radar. If most teams won 10 games, they'd be front page newspapers. Mm-hmm. I mean, there's some teams, if you win 10 games, the coach is getting fired. Shouts Alabama.
Tom gets it.
Nah, dude, Illinois is a dirty, dirty sleeper, dude. It's true. And so this is a great spot for him down here at the 9 spot. Bringing back 16 people, 9 people on your offense, that is insane work. You really can't beat it, man. So I think I got to agree with you.
Illinois is, and Riley, I think you'll understand what I mean. Illinois is a lot like an NC State where they recruit well. They're not going to get like top 10, top 15 recruiting classes, but they get recruiting classes in the top, 25, top 30, sometimes top 20, but they just develop them. And then every 3 or 4 years, they bring back all those guys that have experience, they're talented, they've been developed, and that's when they make a run. Mm-hmm. So last year, Illinois was probably a year early because they won 10 games, but now they bring all these guys back. And then, they'll reset next year because they're going to lose all the, you know what I mean? And then every 3 or 4 years, it just resets.
Dude, that shit's like a superpower in football. There's something to that. When you have a team that returns heavy, like I experienced that in high school. Like we had a class that was like 10 out of the 11 starters were of this class. I was like one of the only guys. I was one of the only guys that wasn't in their class. And like we played that way for 2 seasons. And like after the second season of doing that, like the first season we had good success. Going into the second season, we're like, not only are we a unit, we know how to play together. Mm-hmm. We expect success. We've walked on the field and we have won so much. And you're right, NIL has ruined God. But at the same time, you get places like Illinois, places like Clemson, places like coaches that actually pride themselves on loyalty and bringing people back. That's you're seeing teams be successful fighting against the dirty NIL ways. So that's also kind of positive. But back to this, Illinois has done a good job of building a program with just these guys that they expect to win. They don't just want to. They expect to walk on the field and win. And I think that's a kind of a superpower in football, man. It really is.
No, I agree.
All right.
No. Illinois. Big
Illinois
sleeper.
number 9.
All right. Number 8. This is going to be another shocker. Another shocker. Arizona State. They lose Cam Scatabo, which is obviously huge, but they return everyone else. Look at this. They return one of the best quarterbacks in the country in Sam Leavitt. They return their star wide receiver in Jordan Tyson. And they return 4 guys on the offensive line as well as their tight end. And then they return 4 defensive linemen, 2 linebackers, and their entire secondary, basically.
And a partridge and a pear tree.
This is a team that took Texas to the wire in the 12-team playoff.
Yeah.
They probably should have won that game, to be honest. I know Arizona State is kicking themselves that they didn't win that game. And they bring back everybody. The one problem I have, and it's not an Arizona State thing, it's a Big 12 thing. The Big 12 is Russian roulette.
Yeah.
They're all the same team. So can Arizona State finally take a step with all this returning talent and not get got by very similar talented teams in their conference? Will this experience and all this returning talent, will they be able to overcome the Russian roulette lifestyle of the Big 12? That's what makes the Big 12 so fun. They're all the same team. There's not like a juggernaut like a Texas or an Oklahoma anymore. Yeah. Tom gets it. Sam Leavitt's a damn good quarterback.
But Arizona State, I think the big thing for them is, can they find production with Cam Scatterbo gone?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he did so much for them, not just in the run game, but also in the pass game.
Yeah.
So they're gonna have to find some production from someone else on that offense. But you're right, Sam Leavitt's a solid quarterback. They have a returning offensive line that did very well consistently last year against some very good teams. And 10 out of the 11 starters on defense are coming back. You just can't beat that.
That's insane.
Yeah, dude. No,
they're gonna have one of the best defenses in the country.
This is an Arizona State that's got a real Arizona State team that's got a real chance to make a real run, and that's why we have them down here. Number 8, looking tough.
Yep.
All right,
I like them. Number 7. Oh, the Georgia Bulldogs.
Georgia.
Yep. No,
Georgia.
Tom gets it. All right, Georgia. All right, let's talk about these Georgia Bulldogs. Not a lot of returning talent, but the thing about Kirby Smart, especially on defense, they rotate guys in and out. So they might not be listed as a starter, but they have playing experience. The thing I worry about, they lose both Michael Williams and Jalen Walker, but they are a program, like Riley talked about earlier, that just reloads because of how well they recruit, especially up front and in the trenches. They have a new quarterback in Gunnar Stockton. We saw him a little bit in the SEC championship game. Georgia went on to beat Texas in that game. They have 2 of the best tight ends in the country in Oscar Delp and Lawson Lucky. But the other problem is their offensive line. They lost so much on that offensive line, including second-round pick Tate Ratledge, who was the heart and soul of that line.
Truly.
And he was. I mean, you saw it when he went out with injury last year. They could not run the ball as effectively. And that's my one concern. It's not the quarterback. I get it. Everyone talks about the quarterback. My concern for Georgia is the offensive line.
Yeah.
Will they be able to get the guys they need up front to play in the SEC week in and week out?
Yeah. I mean, I actually am less worried about their quarterback situation this year than I was last year. I actually like Gunnar Stockton. I think he's got a swagger to him that is different from Carson Beck. And there's something about college football and quarterback swagger that just go hand in hand. I think Johnny Manziel, Baker Mayfield, Trevor Lawrence, Sean Watson. Whoa. He doesn't have swagger. He's got jacker.
He does.
Travis Hunter, there's something about swagger in college football that go hand in hand. And so, Georgia, dude, they've got the recruiting. They've got the NIL. Georgia, Kirby Smart knows what his team needs. They have an offensive line. I think there's a few guys that are actually returning in the offensive line that I think were technically second-string players that got substantial playing time.
They rotate guys in and out.
Yeah. But they had some injuries last year, if you remember, on their offensive line. They had a few injuries. So there's some guys that I think were technically second stringers that didn't make this list that we are pulling from that had good playing time that are coming in to some of these spots. So I think, it's Georgia, dude. They're in this spot for a reason. They're a perennial powerhouse. They're a team you got to take serious any day of the week. Yep. I'm so glad we don't open up the season with them again. That's such a hard game to go first against, dude. 2 seasons in a row of that was wild. I'll take an LSU.
Yeah.
All right.
Number 6.
Who do we got?
Ooh.
Returning the national champions, Ohio State Buckeyes.
Buckeye fans are going to get mad, but we have a reason for this. You lose everyone.
Yeah.
You lose everybody.
You lose so much of your defense for sure.
You lose so much on. You have 3 returning defensive starters. You lose Jack Sawyer. You lose JT Tuimalau. You lose. Oh man, the first round draft pick for the Lions. I can't think of his name. Lose so much from that defensive line. You lose 2 of your linebackers, and you just lose everyone. But I will say this. This is why Ohio State is aside. They recruit incredibly well. Ryan Day knows what he's doing, despite the fact that Ohio State fans have constantly wanted him fired because they're fucking insane. You might have the 2 best players in the country in Jeremiah Smith and safety Caleb Downs. Yep. They are both studs.
Absolutely.
They are both absolute studs. The problem is, I mean, you lose a lot on an offensive line. You lose Josh Simmons. You lose Donovan Jackson, both of whom were first-round picks. Like, will their quarterback be Julian Sayin, former 5-star, transferred out of Alabama when Nick Saban retired, went to Ohio State? We'll see. It looks like he's in the pole position right now. Obviously, you bring back Carnell Tate. You have a loaded wide receiver room.
Yeah.
But we just have questions. Like, we just need to see it. Obviously, I trust Ohio State to reload, but will they be as dominant as they were last year? I don't think so.
I mean, I'm with you, dude. But you got to trust that Ryan Day is going to try to put something together. But, man, their defense, if it takes, a step down, who knows how they're really going to be able to compete. There's a lot of firepower over there in the Big Ten right now. So, All right. On number 5. Numero 5.
This might be controversial. We'll see.
Alabama. Crimson Tide.
The Alabama Crimson Tide at number 5.
I don't know nothing but the Tide.
They returned 14 starters, 6 on offense, but 8 on defense. Really, the only key defensive guy they lost was linebacker Jahad Campbell, which I loved him. He was one of my favorite players in this past year.
That's a big loss, but
it's a huge loss.
But hey,
they still have those Nick Saban guys that he brought in, and Kalen DeBoer. I don't care what Alabama fans say. He's a damn good football coach. He's one of the best football coaches in the entire country. Look at that secondary. You bring back Xavier Brown, Damani Jackson, Bray Hubbard, and Keon Sabb. And then obviously one of the best players in the country in Ryan Williams. And you might have the best left tackle in football in Caden Proctor.
Yep. He's
going to be a first-round pick. And, I mean, look at that. You bring back 3 offensive linemen. It's Tom agrees with this. Let's go. The one question I have is Ty Simpson.
For sure.
He's supposed to be their starting quarterback. He's been there, it seems like, forever, and he's never been able to really secure that job.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. We'll see. You've got the talent around you. But
I think this is a team that'll also be able to consistently run the ball next year, too.
Mm-hmm.
I think if they give in more to that, set up Ryan Williams for play action shots, I don't know, man. This is going to be a very, very dangerous team. Kalen DeBoer, we saw, man, he was a great coach. He did a monumental thing over there in Washington. And I don't know.
Kalen DeBoer, for those of you that don't know, I've said this so many times. People don't believe me for some reason. Kalen DeBoer is 6-0 against Kirby Smart, Steve Sarkisian, and Dan Lanning. Those are 3 of the best coaches in the fucking sport.
Literally.
And he's never lost to any of them. That's absurd.
Yeah, no, it's insane.
I'm very high on Bama, especially on defense. I'm excited to watch them this year.
I'm so high on Alabama.
All right. Mm-hmm.
Number 4. It's Texas, the Longhorns.
Arch Manning.
What'd you say?
Arch Manning.
I didn't hear you. I'm sorry. One more time.
Arch Manning.
Look at that face. Anyways, yeah, man, this Texas squad.
This is a little misleading. I know it says they only have 9 returning starters, but their projected starting running back last year, CJ Baxter, who got hurt in training camp, he's back from a torn ACL. He'll probably be in the rotation, if not the starter. He's an absolute stud. You lose Matthew Golden and Isaiah Bond, 2 of your better wide receivers that you've had in a while. And then on defense, again, they just rotate a bunch of guys. Colin Simmons, the Big 12 Freshman of the Year, isn't even on this list. I don't understand that. He's a stud edge rusher, outside linebacker.
Yeah.
But
also, they're bringing back Anthony Hill Jr., who's an absolute freak in the inside. Malik Muhammad in the corner position, who's a great player. Yeah, dude. Obviously, the question mark for this team is Arch Manning, how he's going to play.
And the offensive line.
And the offense. Yeah, you're right. You're right, Drew. But, I think, this is another one, man. Sark is a guy that knows how to reload. All right. This Texas team recruits phenomenally every year. And they really are just kind of decent Arch Manning play away from a good run. They don't even need him to be like truly phenomenal, I think. Unless their offensive lineman's just trash.
I might be looking more into this than I should be, but I've said this before. Quinn Ewers was hurt last year. He couldn't throw the ball. He couldn't throw zip. He couldn't throw with zip on the ball.
Yeah.
And that really hurt them, especially in the red zone. So a lot of times in the red zone, they would have to lob passes, which is very easy to defend as opposed to a bullet, because the windows get a lot tighter. And if Arch Manning, if your starting quarterback is obviously hurt and you are one of the worst red zone teams in the country because of that, and Arch Manning is the Heisman Trophy front runner this year, if he is that dude, you put his ass in there. I'm sorry. I need to see it before I believe it.
What do you need to see? You need to see that?
I need
remember
to
that
see
one run he had against UTSA?
The absurd height.
How about you go watch
that?
It's
How about you go see him Shut run? The fuck up.
He road runnered all over the road runners.
He did.
We got Penn State at number 3.
Penn State. I know a lot of Penn State fans are really, really excited about all the guys they bring back. They bring back their entire offensive line. That's great. They bring back both running backs, Nick Singleton and Katron Allen. That's great. But they lose their best pass catcher in Tyler Warren, and they lose maybe the best edge rusher that we've seen in a while in college football in Abdul Carter.
Yeah.
They had all these guys last year. And I get it, Penn State fans, they're going to get mad at me. I don't really care. If you were going to win the national championship, last year was the year. Because now you don't have Tyler Warren. Now you don't have Abdul Carter. I get it. You think you have you think Denied Dennis Sutton is going to be what Abdul Carter was. Denied Dennis Sutton is not going to be a top 3 draft pick. I'm sorry. He was a second team all Big Ten selection last year. Abdul Carter was a unanimous first team All-American. There is a huge difference.
Yeah.
Penn State, if they were going to win the national championship, I think last year was the year. Because guess what? I still don't trust Drew Aller. I don't trust him to win a big game.
Yeah, but listen, they're number 3 for a reason.
We'll see, Watch Fanatic.
Yeah, listen, there's a reason why they're up here, though, at number 3. Bringing back 14 people, bringing back your entire offense line.
They return a lot.
Even they brought back more than 14 because, like you said, there's a guy, the other running back isn't on this list. This is a team that could probably be very successful just pounding the rock. I really don't none of us are that high on Drew Aller. Tom's also with us. I agree. Overrated. They could be dangerous just running the rock all game. So,
well,
here's
the other thing, Riley. Last year they played Penn State at home, or they played Ohio State at home. Now they have to go to Columbus this year. I mean, would you rather play Ohio State at home or on the road? I don't care who you bring back. Like, if they were going to win the national championship, last year was the year. And unfortunately, they came up just short. I do really like A.J. Harris. I think he's one of the best corners in the country. I don't trust Drew Aller. I don't trust Drew Aller. And I think the loss of Tyler Warren and Abdul Carter are going to be huge, despite the fact that they bring back everyone else.
Preston, you conflicting bastard, putting them at number 3 and then ripping them the entire time.
All right, I knew I was going to do it. I told you I wasn't comfortable putting them there, but I get it.
You did it.
I know.
All right, number 2.
I just wanted to rip them. Number 2.
The Fighting Irish.
The team that beat Penn State last year.
I mean, the Fighting Irish, they bring back 11. They bring back a very good 11.
Yeah. Jeremiah Love, I think, is the best running back in the country.
Yeah.
When he's healthy, I think he's right up there with how good Ashton Genty was a year ago. Jaden Greathouse, who had a great playoff run. I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah.
Anthony Knapp, left tackle. They bring back their left guard and their right tackle. Their offensive line is going to be good. And then they also have one of the best corners in the country in Christian Gray. And their secondary brings back some guys. It's going to all depend on, will CJ Carr hit? He's supposed to be their quarterback this year. He was a former 5-star recruit. Will CJ Carr hit? Riley Leonard was really good for what they asked him to do last year.
Yeah.
But can CJ Carr kind of get them over the hump with just that arm talent that he possesses?
Yeah.
Can he put it all together?
And I mean, Marcus Freeman is a very good coach. He's very good at adapting the game plan as they go. And I think he's the kind of coach that you want in a situation like this where, I mean, he's the kind of dude that I think is going to be able to use the run game the way that they're going to have to rely on it, man. Jeremiah Love, 3 out of the 5 returning offensive linemen, some good recruits coming in to replace the guys that are missing. I guess transfers, not recruits. But, they've done the work. And this is a good team that had the energy last season. Obviously, they didn't make it all the way, but still.
They made it to the Natty. Like, they were in the Natty.
Yeah, I know. But, they didn't make it all the way, but they had a damn good run. They got as close as you can get without doing it. But so this is a great team. Marcus Freeman's a great coach, and they bring back very important players on both sides of the ball. I feel like it makes sense having them at this number 2 spot.
I agree. Yeah. Now, Riley, this number 1 might be controversial, and I know. Yeah.
For who? I mean, listen, I don't. Anyways,
I see a lot.
I didn't want him at number 1. Yeah, well, you also see a lot of people have Arch Manning to win the Heisman's. We'll see how that works out. All right, number 1, the Clemson Tigers. Now, listen, before we yell bias, Preston had to convince me to do this.
They have 16 returning starters,
which is insane.
8 on offense, 8 on defense. They return their quarterback. They return their 3 best wide receivers, T.J. Moore, Bryant Wesco, and Antonio Williams. They return 4 out of their 5 starting offensive linemen. And then look at the defense. DeMonte Capehart, Peter Woods, who's going to be a first-round pick, T.J. Parker, going to be a first-round pick, Sammy Brown potentially being a first-round pick. And then you have one of the best corners in the country in Avion Terrell and safety Khalil Barnes, although Clemson's not known for safety play. But this is absurd, the amount of talent they have coming back.
I want to say last year we had a 3-back rotation. Very heavy 3-back rotation. So Phil Maffa's out. But I think this list is technically counting him as a starter. So the other 2 running backs who spent a lot of time on the field, and Jay Hayes and I can't remember the other guy. they're back too. I mean, we've got a two-headed backfield that's also got some experience. So yeah. I agree, man. Listen, this team is. I know isn't that the worry, right? Can we hold up to? Can Cade Klubnik not be a question mark? I feel like is a big thing for me, right?
Can he put it all together?
I think another question mark for me is Garrett Riley.
Yeah.
And like that play calling system that he brings. But we just did so much returning talent on both sides of the ball that did very well last year. Yeah, dude, in the trenches. Our trenches are deep on both sides. And I just think there's something to be said for all of these people coming back, for the coaching of Dabo Swinney. We saw last year a marked improvement in Cade Klubnik from the year before. And if we see anything such as that, like that level of development year to year, again, then, I mean, I think we're looking like Clemson's going to be in a good spot. I don't know, man. I don't know.
We were talking about this. Obviously, Clemson has a huge opener against LSU in Death Valley this year. LSU, they're having to replace 4 of their 5 starters up front. I get it. They bring back Garrett Nussmeier. But Garrett Nussmeier struggles under pressure. And Clemson, that D-line should dominate that new offensive line of LSU. And I think that gives them a huge advantage. And if they win that game, they'll have a lot of momentum going forward.
Yeah, we play LSU and then Troy.
Oh man, for me, the question mark is Cade Klubnik, because I'm not a huge Cade Klubnik fan. But to his credit, he finally learned how to run a read option correctly last year.
Dude, that felt like that was the whole all season going into last season was that, and dude, he came back and they could actually do it. Now this year, maybe we work on getting them really nailing down the reads against good defenses, and we might be able to do some stuff.
Yeah, dude.
It's going to be crazy.
Those wide receivers, especially TJ Moore and Bryant Wesco, they're studs.
Dude, Antonio Williams, I need to give him his flowers. The dude he threw a touchdown, ran a touchdown, and caught a touchdown in one game.
Ooh, Tom, that's a great question.
You know what? Listen, man, I don't like to jinx my team, but I'm a motherfucking fan, and I'm a loyal one. If I'm putting my money on one squad this season, give me the Clemson Tigers. Dabo Swinney's had too much trash talked about him. The man is a national champion winning coach. They said that our system wouldn't work in the NIL era. And here we are with a team that has truly been in the house built. And this is our chance to prove that this system works. And I'll take that against anything.
Clemson's definitely up there for me. There's a reason they're number 1 on this list. All these dudes, like, they have studs. Peter Woods, TJ Parker, TJ Moore, Bryant Wesco. The offensive line is going to be better. I mean, Avion Terrell even.
Yo, Sammy the Young Bull Brown, go watch his film last season. That kid was a true freshman. He was 18 years old, blowing up your favorite quarterback.
I really do like Clemson this year. I think Notre Dame is another squad that I really, really like, just because they bring back a lot of guys. They bring back a lot of key guys. It's just going to depend on, can CJ Carr hit. I know a lot of people are high on Penn State. I just don't trust Drew Aller. I trust Cade Klubnik more than I trust Drew Aller. But if I had to pick one, I think it would be Clemson. I went on vacation this past week, and I was talking to a Florida fan who told me Dabo Swinney basically needs to be fired. Dabo Swinney fucking sucks. I was like, bro, you're a Florida fan. You would kill to have Dabo Swinney.
That's why you want him fired.
Yeah. You're fucking insane. But,
yeah, dude.
You know.
What is it? Wait. Was this guy's name Tyler, and was he from Spartanburg?
His name was not Tyler. He was not from Spartanburg.
Oh, okay. I was confused.
I'm not going to say the guy's name. I'm not going to put him on.
Yeah, don't do that. I'm just making a joke. All right. But that's our list, man. You know, we're going to run it back this way. Clemson, Notre Dame, Penn State, Texas, Alabama, Ohio State, Georgia, Arizona State, Illinois, and then Oregon and or Miami. Ooh, alongside Texas. Listen, man, I'm a big Arch Manning supporter. I just want him to see him do well because he's got a funny face. So listen, dude, long shots on Texas. Put 10 dimes on it.
Oh, don't do that.
Put 10 dimes on it. If you know, you know.
All right, folks,
but this has been a great one, y'all. I hope you enjoyed our top 10. If you have different teams in your top 10, comment them down below. Let us know. Seek it out. Tell us. Find us on social media. Let us know if you have a different team here or there, if we missed someone, if you think that we nailed it. Whatever you got, keep coming back. Drop a like on this. If you're new here, subscribe, ding the bell. This has been a great episode. This was a fun time putting together this top 10 and running it through with all these folks in this live stream. We appreciate you for tuning in. Dr. Preston, got anything for the people?
All this means is that college football and football are right around the corner. And I'm so fucking excited. And we're going to be here to tell you about all of it.
Absolutely, yeah. Tom, thank you for showing up. Everybody, thank you for showing up. See you next Sunday. We got to get out of here.